Hi guys, and welcome back to the European Adventure episode 42, and today we take on AS Roma in Serie A. But first of all, let's go back and show you what has happened since we last spoke. So the last time we spoke was the disappointing 2-0 defeat to Inter. Wasn't impressed with that at all after the good work we put in against Juventus. But we have gone on a bit of a run since then, so we beat Palermo 2-1 with Paco scoring his first goal for us. Oscar with a 9.0. It was all over in the first 10 minutes. And we beat Calgary 3-1. We beat Napoli 1-0. We beat Atalanta 4-0 and we drew with Pescara. So today we take on Roma. And you've had a quick glimpse of the team, but I'll show you the rest of it. So today's team is, obviously we've got Timo Horn in goal, Zappacosta, Romagola, Wallace, Zika, Emre Can, Kevin Strootman, Oscar, Daly Sinkgraven, Danny Welbeck and Paco up front, although Paco has got a gash to the head. He's got a protective mask on, so he can play, and hopefully he'll make it through the game unscathed. It was too big a game to probably leave him out of, to be perfectly honest. Need all my big guns on show. So let's have a look at their team as well. So they've got Begovic in goal, Florenzi, Rugadur, Van Beek, Mas, Pranic, Fernandez, Gerson, Mkhitaryan, Lalak and Dzeko up front. Any substitutes that we recognise? Adventurre, I recognise that name. And that's about it for the subs bench. Ours is pretty much like it usually is. So yeah, we drew with Pescara. Wasn't the greatest result in the world. I'll show you the league table once we're off and underway with this particular match. And it's us to get us underway, kicking from right to left in the first half. Strootman's got it in the centre of the pitch. Let me show you the league table while it's all happening. So we're 3 points clear at the top of Juventus. Lazio 4 points behind, and we've got an early chance. Now, well, we did have an early chance. Lalak has picked it up for them, and he's clicked it on to Edin Dzeko. Let's change the tactics as well. Zappacosta and Romagolo's given it away. Poor first touch. Has given it straight to them. Lalak in. Wallace will head it away. Get it out. There we go. Strootman's picked it up and will run it out for me. He plays it up to Paco. So if we're winning after about an hour, we might take Paco off, see if he's playing with an injury or playing with a protective mask. Zika, Bonaventura, Daly Sinkgraven blocked by the defender, and Emre Can has put it in. 1-0. Let's have a look at the goal. So the ball is knocked in by Danny Welbeck, who escaped along by the looks of it. Sinkgraven with the initial shot off the defender. Emre Can with the second shot. Goalkeeper nowhere near it, and AC Milan are in front inside 2.5 minutes. Timo Horn with a goal kick. Long to Danny Welbeck. Trying to take on his man. Goes inside to Sinkgraven instead. Sinkgraven now plays Emre Can in. Back to Strootman. Strootman looks inside for Sinkgraven. Zika's out wide. Can he get the ball in the box? Sort of. Danny Welbeck at the angle of the 6-yard box, and it's cleared away up to Edin Dzeko. And he's currently surrounded by 4 of them. And that's the end of the highlight, thankfully, because he looked like he was going to ping a ball out there, as you can see. So thank you for the love from episode 41. Double episode, had a lot in it. 32 minutes long, I think it was. So I'm really sorry it was so long, but it was quite an episode. The euphoria of beating Juventus and then coming down to earth with a bump of losing to Inter. Oscar's now into St. Graven. Seems to be pulling the strings a bit today. Finds Paco, and Paco finds the net. 5th goal already for Paco. £45 million well spent. Let's have a look at the replay. So yeah, Oscar here into St. Graven. St. Graven round the corner. Paco with the shot. Goalkeeper with a dive, although it's just a despairing, oh my, it's gone in the net. And that is 2-0. With replay corner now. It's been a fast start from us today. Straight out the blocks, no messing. Gerson, Mkhitaryan, out wide to Florenzi. Who gets the ball back to Gerson? Takes on Strootman. Oh, it's a save by Timo Horn. I think that's a save. It looked like a save to me. Oscar pings it forward. Oh, looking for the run of Danny Welbeck. Couldn't quite find him. Gerson's got it again now. And he goes across the box, and it's I don't know what's happened there. Timo Horn looked like he had it. Edin Dzeko appeared to get hold of it. Is it a mistake by the goalkeeper? So here's Gerson with the ball over. Oh no, it's come off the defender. The goalkeeper's, in fairness, the goalkeeper's done well to save it from Romagola. And Edin Dzeko has just profited from our defensive lapse, which is most unusual. We're not usually like that at the back. Danny Welbeck heads away. Picked up by Emre Can. Can we break quickly? St. Graven. Trying to play it out towards Welbeck. Didn't really get it. Zika heads it on to him instead. And Welbeck runs away. Runs down this left hand side. Takes on his man. Beats him. Oh, he's at the bar. Oh, he's so unlucky. Lalak now, it's moving at quite a pace this game. Edin Dzeko. And that's the end of the highlight, thankfully. So 25 minutes gone almost. And it's 2-1 in our favour. Don't forget to leave a like on this video if you enjoy it. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Don't forget to leave me a comment as well. I do like the interaction with the videos. You know, we have a good bit of banter. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter as well. The link is in the description to see what weird and wonderful things I have to say on Twitter. Mostly about Spurs, sometimes about life, but mainly about Spurs. Who did well the other day, beat Stoke 4-0. Happy with that. It's happening again. It's happening again. It's nice to sing it to someone else for a change. And the blistering first half comes to an end. Daily St. Graven pulling the strings. Had a cracking first half. Things are going well, but we need more. 8.7 from Daily St. Graven is quite good for a first half display. Passionate. Very happy with your performance so far today. I don't usually do an individual chat, but credit where credit's due. He has had a good first half. You know, he's got us in front. Or he's helped get us in front. He looks fired up. That's good. It's good, I like that. So off we go with the second half. When you're ready, there we go. Second half off and underway. And now we're kicking from left to right. Don't know why commentators say that. Obviously for people that can't see. In the old days, back in the 1930s, 1940s, when they used to do radio commentaries in this country, you used to have a thing in the newspaper. They used to have little squares on it, and they used to say, for example, the ball is in B5, which would be somewhere on the pitch, and that's how people on the radio knew where the ball was. Fascinating, isn't it? We've come a long way, folks. We've come a very long way. So Paco's going to pick the ball up. Oh no, he's not. Oh, don't hit it away. And they've switched Lalak. Interesting. Moved him over to this left-hand side. I thought he was having a lot of joy down Zappacosta's side, if I'm honest. Speaking of Zappacosta, there he is. Good football, nice fast-paced movement. Place it into Paco. Can he finish it? No. No, he can't. Saved by the goalkeeper. And not cleared away downfield yet. There's Zika. Inside Emery Chan. Got to make that, mate. No, he didn't make it. Didn't make it. Gerson now. They have typically switched them round, haven't they? Looks like they have. It's not just the change of ends at half time. I'm not completely losing my marbles. I don't think. Pranic. Strootman got amongst him, don't forget. Former Roma player. Signed on a free by us. Incidentally, I've got transfers and things to show you. Don't forget that. You do that at the end. Oh! Well, he's kicking himself, he missed that. Yeah. He was given the freedom of our box. He was definitely given the freedom of our box there. Might need to make a change. It's a free kick though. Paco's gone down. Only warned. Every minute, Mr. Referee. Only one booking so far. Who's that for? Is that for one of our players? Surprise, surprise. Ah, he's going to be booked now, surely. There we go. Get away with it once. He won't get away with it twice. Begovic with the goal kick for Roma now. Headed away by Wallace. Picked up by Danny Welbeck. Switched inside to St. Graven. To Oscar. No one outside of him because he's supposed to be there. Zappacosta's making himself available. And he plays it back to Strootman instead. Danny Welbeck flings it down the side of the man. He takes on his man. Still going. Still going. Saved. Oscar's there though to turn the ball in for 3-1. 7th goal of the season for Oscar. That should probably do it for today. So yeah, Welbeck takes on his man. Saved by the goalkeeper. Parried by the goalkeeper. Oscar has the simple task of just turning the ball in to make it 3-1. And that is when Paco makes his exit. Bit like Maurizio Pochettino did with Harry Kane. I shall say that's your lot for today, my friend. Milek's coming on. St. Graven is not going up front. Milek's in fire. Your defence is terrified. Until he's actually physically on fire, then just put him out. So 23 minutes to go in the match. Well, rather comfortable, I have to say. They had that chance at the start of the second half, which they didn't take and probably should have done, for 2-2, and obviously we have gone up the other end and scored. Always what you have to do. Score when, if your opponent misses a chance, go on and score. Zappacosta's going in the book. 13 to play, time to have a bit of a tinker. Let's have a bit of a tinker, shall we? What are we looking like in centre midfield? Strootman struggling a little bit. Marco van Ginkel doesn't get a lot of game time these days, so he's going to get a quarter of an hour today. A, to stop him whinging, and B, because he can see the game out quite easily. Or should be able to. I think Raven's gone into the book. Does that face look like it can do a tackle? Looks like you've got to go to school tomorrow. And the free kick goes our way. He's always going a bit card happy now, isn't he? 4 yellow cards in the second half. Three minutes to go anyway. Time is slowly ticking down. Don't forget, at the end of the episode I will go through, because Paco wasn't the only addition in the end. We didn't take part in transfer deadline day, which is something I normally do. So last knockings now. Gerson with the ball. Emre Can picks it up, and that is that. AC Milan 3, Roma 1, and that is that. I think I just said that. Carried away. So what does that do for the league table? And that takes us 5 points clear of Juventus, but Juventus have yet to play with the early kickoff this weekend. It's all about keeping a distance from them now. 24 games gone, 14 to go. This marathon season. So people bought in. Let's have a look at that. Rearguard action provides memorable win. Forget the wage budget. Doesn't matter. So, what did we bring in? So we bought in Felipe Luis. We lost a couple of left backs to injury, and he was a quick option to bring in. Yang went out on loan. Yeah. So it was a quiet transfer window. Obviously the main man was Paco, bringing Paco in. And so before Juventus play later, that takes us on to 50 points as a safe fight. Only 2 defeats, one to Inter, one to Calgary. Both games I think you've seen. Ironically, 8 draws, 14 wins. Today was win number 14. And that is the end of the episode. So, if you have liked this video, please leave a like. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please do so. And if you would like to leave a comment, please do. If you would like to also follow me on Twitter, the Twitter name is in the description. That was the European Adventure episode 42. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.